Look your cat in the eye. What do you see? I'm guessing disinterest, but some claim a darker side to their cat. Arrogance, indifference, aspirations for world domination. These are all stereotypes that people have attributed to their cats, and all three of these traits certainly exist within Salem, the plucky partner to the even pluckier Sabrina the teenage witch. But there's something more to Salem, something mischievous. Salem is a complicated character with an interesting backstory that manages to occupy an unnecessary role in a story about a teenage girl juggling school, friends, and magic. Here is a closer look at Salem Saberhagen. The pilot episode of Sabrina the Teenage Witch introduces Salem as an ordinary house cat. However, before the end of the episode, Sabrina learns that Salem can talk. Now, a talking animal familiar, a black cat, is not out of place in a witch-themed show, but Salem is no ordinary witch's familiar. As the story goes, Salem was sentenced to spend 100 years as a cat by the Witches' Council for attempting to take over the world. On the surface, this punishment might seem like an easy, albeit unnecessary answer for a talking cat character. However, the threads of Salem's character and backstory penetrate much deeper into Sabrina's story. In making Salem a cat, the Witches' Council makes a tongue-in-cheek nod to the Hollywood image of witches, as well as doing a great disservice to Salem as an individual. Not only does this animal form prevent Salem from using his own magic, but it also prevents the other characters from showing the level of respect towards Salem that he believes he deserves. This lack of respect, coupled with the mischievous nature of the cat, pushes Salem's devious backstory more into the territory of a punchline. Add further Salem's immortality, and there's a sense that this transformation is more of a whimsical setback rather than a horrifying imprisonment. Salem is not as much a man existing as a cat as he is an equal parts solution of animal and person. It seems like the Witches' Council found an already existing cat and stuffed Salem's consciousness into the cat's body along with its original inhabitant. We see Salem in an everyday struggle against his baser cat instincts, with his obsession with eating fish or his distraction by balls of string or by tassels. And like a real cat, Salem seems to be acting out his own separate plot that occasionally intersects the plot of the main character. We constantly drop in on him in the middle of his schemes, and when these schemes inevitably fail, he resigns in a fit of pitiful weeping, giving us a sense that Salem is well aware of the limitations of his form. These multiple dimensions to Salem's character prevent this pairing of witch and black cat from being cliché, but more importantly, they prevent this pairing of evil genius and teenage girl from feeling dangerous. Salem's feline tendencies paired with Sabrina's sprightly attitude give their interactions a playful quality. Rather than manipulating his naive young ward for his own gain, Salem seems to develop a genuine affection for Sabrina. He tutors her in her magical studies, but he does so in his own way. Rather than the barrage of warnings and disclaimers that accompany advice from Sabrina's aunts, Salem takes a more direct approach. He flippantly suggests the perfect spell or potion for Sabrina's problem of the week, usually resulting in disaster. Salem forces resourcefulness in Sabrina by advising her antics without any forethought. A central tenet to magic use from the show's point of view is keeping balance in the universe. Witches are prevented from overusing their magic because of possible unintended consequences. Now, Sabrina can be forgiven for her lack of experience, but Salem doesn't get such an easy pass. It is well established that Salem in his human form was an experienced witch, so I can't help but think that this short-sightedness from such a brilliant mind is intentional. This sense of agency can give new depth into Salem's motivations. His impish feline side allows just enough mischievousness for his tactical mind to run wild. He casually nudges Sabrina in the direction of failure, it seems, for his own amusement, but he also shows genuine satisfaction when Sabrina is able to get herself out of trouble. We can't always trust our cats to be model citizens. Like the immortal Salem, our cats seem to exist afloat on a sea of time where clocks and consequences mean nothing. 4 a.m. on a Tuesday is as good a time as any to investigate a trash can, I suppose. However, I think we could learn a thing or two from Salem about the value of mischief. Taking risk can put us into some sticky situations. But often these are just the problems that we have to overcome with our own resourcefulness, and hopefully just a little bit of magic. So, next time you're binging on reruns of your favorite sitcom, don't dismiss those cheeky little glances from your cat. Take her challenge and get out there and have an adventure. Who knows? You might even get yourself into a little bit of trouble. What are your favorite moments of Salem's mischief? Was it his feud with Yuri, or perhaps his day as a mob boss? What other sitcom characters can you think of that can't keep themselves out of trouble? And thanks for watching.